Probably one of Jake's. It could be one of Jake's, because he was... So we monitor a 9.5 mile stretch of beach in northern Palm Beach County here at Loggerhead Marine Life Center. And in this part of Florida, this beach right here, which is in northern Palm Beach County, right next to the Gulf Stream, we have the highest concentration of loggerhead nesting in the Western Hemisphere and possibly in the world, just right out here in our backyard. When we're driving up and down the beach, what we're looking for are those crawls that you see in the sand that move from east to west. So the animal is leaving the ocean and then crawling west towards the dune. And based on those crawls, we can kind of see what type of animal, what species of animal is up. And then what we're also doing is we're waiting for that animal to start laying her eggs before we touch her or study her, examine her in any way. As during that egg laying process, what happens is those fight or flight hormones that might tell that turtle normally, there's a big scary human predator near me, I need to go. Those hormones are significantly reduced while they're nesting. And so they're not typically responsive to external stimuli during the process when the eggs are physically coming out of the body. And so that's when we have that like 8 to 12 minute window to do the majority of our work. And that's when we typically work those animals up to disturb them the least. Yeah, so here we've got a leatherback hatchling and then a loggerhead hatchling, and the leatherback is the largest species of turtle that currently exists today, and you know, as a hatchling they even dwarf the other species of sea turtle. So we'll give these guys kind of a second chance because they wouldn't have made it out of the nest on their own. Some of them aren't quite as active.
Yeah.
But maybe they'll wake up. Yeah, so the hatchlings that we released earlier are part of our nest excavation program. So once a nest hatches, we're required by the state for after 72 hours to dig that nest to understand it's a reproductive assessment. How well are these nests hatching in relation to maybe tropical cyclones or beach temperatures or sea level rise or different habitats that may have been altered by construction activities. So tonight we released those hatchlings, so they kind of get a second chance at life. They would not have emerged on their own. So it's our team that has taken those from the nest that were stuck down in that, and then we release those at night to give them kind of that second chance. That's, her left tag was in there. The turtles that we went and observed tonight, these are all healthy animals, right? So these are nesting females that have good body condition, they're in good overall health, they've been strong enough to mate and then come ashore. So what we see out there is a very healthy population of turtles. It's very different than the animals that we get here in the rehabilitation hospital. She's like, maybe thinks so. If you're starting to observe a lot of unhealthy animals in the environment, that isn't good for people either. It's called the One Health concept. We all share this planet and this ecosystem. Turtles and humans are not really that unique. We all eat the same things. We like to enjoy the same habitats. And so if you're seeing unhealthy animals that are a good indicator of the health of the ocean, that's just in general a good indication of the health of that ecosystem and the food that's within it. And so I think it's important for people to realize that while we do see a lot of nesting, and that is a very positive story, there's still a lot to be done. And I think just people realizing that we all overlap on this planet, and if the turtle is unhealthy, the human is likely to be unhealthy too. And I think that's important for people to remember as we're all connected. Well, I left like the prettier ones for Ben. This one's a little